The three people who are going to be running the show next Monday. And if you don't believe me, their flyer is already in the rotation on the video board here. That's pretty impressive. So is mine. Jay, your flyer was never in here.
Because we're faster than speeding bullets.
Yeah, you probably never said that to Greg. But anyway, guys, yeah, if you want spots on next week's show, or also on the 9th, and then future shows after that, once we figure out the schedule, hit these guys up, these two. And Tamara, who's sick, she's not here tonight, but she's like the main person, I guess. Well, I don't even know. We'll see. I'm excited to see how these shows happen. Guys, please welcome to the stage, Razi.
Hello everybody, welcome to UBJ. It's the world's biggest Persian with over 300 pounds, 198 pounds of hair, 40-pound nose, 1-inch dick, 4,400 rejections. Been blocked from banned from every site, place, and made it here to UBG. How you doing? Don't show me outside the window. This is not a burlesque West Hollywood thing with the red lights and the burlesque. They will shut this place down if I take off my shirt right now. Yeah, you guys ready? Well, I'm Persian, as you know. My barber was at my birth. He had to help untangle me, you know. Usually people cut the umbilical cord. For me, they had to cut all the extra hair. And my dad, he wouldn't let me have a Nintendo until I was 64. He's like real old school. He has 4 different wives. I had a mother, accountant, cook, wife beater, cousin, prostitute. She was all that. One of them could have been a man. I mean, my dad, you know, he was crazy. We used to play with a head of lettuce for soccer. Imagine me. I was stopping every 10 minutes, grabbing a peel, eating it, you know. Going for the green, need to eat, you know. I'm going for the championship. Of course, I only ended up on teams like Barfalofa and all that, you know. When I came over here to the U.S., I realized you guys have different stuff. Scooby-Doo smokes weed too. Totally different from the cartoons we have. Scooby-Doo has a veil on where I'm from in Iran. Can't see who he is, a boy, girl. But here they have Tigger, says roll another joint. My country, you know, if they found a tiger, they'd probably feed him to you, you know what I mean? Charge you premium meat. So, in my country, if you have to pray with 300 men in a room bending over, catching a whiff of their butthole and action like that, I mean, you know, it's got to be some. How much is the priest charging right there to have this racket going on? You know, kind of wondering about that because there's all boys school, all boys church, all boys sports. You're telling me there's not a couple transvestites out of all those millions of? Oh my God, there's a West Hollywood in Iran right now. You go down Tehran, you knock on a door, it has a black light right there. It's like an underground club, just like West Hollywood. I mean, you know, one time. I came over here, I went on Instagram, I was looking for a date. I mean, once she saw my stat sheet, it was over. I mean, you know, child predator, locked up, you know, drug addict, drug dealer, showing himself in public, trying to be a celebrity, stalking celebrities, not picking up his tent in public, sleeping outside of stores, all the stuff that, you know, being a comic in LA. Well, I figured if I drive Lyft, I worked 50 hours, made $200, ran over 3 people, caught AIDS, possibly in between one of those 3-hour rides for 3 miles, I can deliver it back and we find a deal to make. Yeah, Uber's for rapists, don't worry about that. They also have an app for that. If you need a rapist with a record, click here, this app. If you need a drug dealer, a homeless guy, click this app. You need a murderer, click this app. So there's new apps for everything. But Google is bullshitting. If Google had the real maps, they would show you in 10 minutes, there's a crackhead coming around on Lancashire. In approximately 32 minutes, drug deals going down. Murder on Street 4 in downtown. Google's bullshitting. I need the real maps, the live footage. This guy, this is how he really performs in bed. These are how her tits really look behind the scenes. His dick is really small, according to Google, and takes him 30 seconds to bust a nut, ETA.
The struggles of comedy.
Looking for all the new apps. I was up all night eating hot sauce and Pop Rocks.
You believe that?
My mouth blew up.
This
I almost
is where
got a
we're
yeast
at right
infection. My stomach. I was like Macho Man Randy Savage on the toilet. Oh my God, gotta snap out of it. It hurts so much. My Joe sauce. And I wondered, I was a fan of like Hulk Hogan as well, Mega Powers, but a guy in yellow tights, it just seemed too weird. He's like, "What you gonna do, brother? Well, the Hulkamaniacs run wild on you. If I stick my finger in your butt, brother, look on your ear. What you gonna do, brother, when I squeeze onto you?" So I was like, okay, that's what the yellow tights are. He's a fruitcake. He'll pop out of a cake in the middle of an arena. Hulk Hogan was pretty cool. But I once gave a lift ride to DMX. That was my best client. $100 a day. This guy kept saying, deliver it, Razi. Get down there, my dog. Don't run over a dog. I'll do a bitch in the street, doggy. Deliver it. Need the weed. I was like, yo, you got some demons, DMX. Me and him, he's like, no, I don't got no delivery. No demons. Deliver it. So DMX was cool. I got a ride, and it was Obama, the president. He's like, Razi, gotta drive me down to college. Need a ride. I'm about to roll a blunt. Teach all the kids how to do a line correctly. Malia, oops, former president. How's your credit score? I'm like, my credit score, it still says Nintendo, 2K20, Call of Duty. My dad charges me still. Maybe one day when I retire, I can actually play with my toys. I'm not like other, privileged kids out here. Oh, I did have 4 moms. They did all the chores. I did all the fighting, I did all the tattletaling. Yeah, and even women wear a veil on their clitoris in Iran. Wear a visor on their ass. Like a lot of rituals, from where I'm from. Yeah, so I can win any carnival game. Growing up, I could make all the chores, put some dishes, throw them into the trash can, throwing the trash at homeless guys like a Target paintball when I'm driving by. All while doing lift, of course. Yeah, so how's the crowd doing? I'm like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. The chairs and tables are making a lot of noise. Tip your bartender, the pretty Jess. We're going to be here every Monday. I'll suck your dick if you want to get on stage. Whatever. OnlyFans, you can watch me eat 4 hours, break a world record. Whatever you want to do. You can pop the pimple on my neck, get a viral view, whatever. We're going to be here with all the crowd. Give it up for your UBG fellow crew, Chris Boutro. He's going to be coming up next. And the World Cup was on. The World Cup's the only sport where they'll stop a war. Russia and Ukraine are back playing a World Cup match right now. Russians love to, hey, I'm going to kill you. You look like Lionel Messi. But before I do, pass the ball. Yeah, so I love the World Cup. Too bad we didn't have any 7-foot black guys representing America. We would have been the first, we would have had all headers in the box, We would have had all the good shit. Yeah, so everybody give it up for your host. We got our man of the hour, the wrestling fanatic, with all the news on his Facebook, jokes, timelines, history, longest tenured host here. And as you, Chris, you make your way to the stage like the ultimate warrior holding. Don't nosedive, Chris. Okay, give it up for Chris. Boudreaux.
Yeah, cuckoo.
Razi, everybody. I'm so used to your 5-minute outro. I think it was more than 5 minutes last week.
Yeah.
All right.